it back over to your mama. To your mama. Okay, right there.
And twist that light to me.
The light.
Mm-hmm. All righty.
Yeah, that's it. That girl know how to do lighting. That girl know how to do lighting this morning.
Hey.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing, man? We in the house, man. Saturday morning coffee talk in the house. In the freaking house.
Good morning.
Yeah.
And welcome to Saturday morning coffee talk with your two favorite people.
Yeah.
Reuben and
Oh, thanks for
Alice.
rubbing me all on my back and all that. Man, look, look, if y'all can't hear the sound, let us know. Just put the comment at the bottom. If y'all can't hear the sound, my producer's doing the best she could. Do what we have to work with right now at this time. But if y'all can't hear the sound, please post it at the bottom of the page, and we would be grateful.
Mm-hmm.
You know, let us know if you can't hear the sound.
Please do.
You know, all right?
All right.
It's something to do a whole show and you know you can't hear sound.
That's so terrible.
And we had to erase that footage from yesterday because of the sound purposes.
Right.
You know you can't hear the sound, they're gonna be like, what the heck, man? It defeats the purpose.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, thank God for one of my brothers down in Miami, Derek. My brother, he live in west side of Miami, over by that's way west. What is that? By the airport. I'm gonna say that.
Okay.
He live all the way out that way,
Mm-hmm.
but he was like, "Yo, man, I can't hear it. I couldn't hear it."
Okay.
So.
Well, that was nice of him to do that.
Yeah. He went in and looked at it. He was like, "Yo, I can't hear it." So I couldn't hear it. So. Shouts out to my brother in Miami, man. Brothers down that way. Great support, man.
Excuse me.
Shouts out to our brother in the Ukraine.
Ukraine in the house.
Yeah, man, you know. Colombia.
Mm-hmm.
Shouts out to our sister in Colombia, Maria. She watching.
Maria.
From Colombia.
Oh.
Maria said, I need she get a translator, excuse me.
Oh.
And she know English a little bit, but she said, I like the show.
Oh, that's nice.
She in Colombia right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to Colombia.
Colombia in the house, man. Colombia.
They have great coffee there.
In Colombia?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Venezuela.
No.
Shouts out to Venezuela, man.
Venezuela in the house.
Venezuela. So I gotta shout these places out because the people be watching.
Mm-hmm.
Venezuela in the house. Shouts out to Venezuela.
Yeah, Marla.
Yeah. Jamaica in the house. Shouts out to Jamaica.
Shout out to Jamaica.
Got people in Jamaica watching.
Yeah, man.
Bahamas.
Yeah,
we met some friends in Bahamas.
Yes, we did.
We met a lot of people in Bahamas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have some really good seafood there.
Mm. Let me tell you something about the Bahamas, man. There's an anointing in the Bahamas.
I've heard that.
Yeah, I'll tell you that about the Bahamas, man.
Before.
Bishop Jakes
Mm-hmm.
said that there's an anointing in the Bahamas.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's an anointing in the Bahamas. So you got weather for us today for this weekend before we get started?
I do.
Because you know we do these specialty dishes on Saturday morning coffee talk.
Yes, I do have the weather for you today. For the city of West Palm Beach, it is currently 85 degrees.
Mm.
We are set to have a high of 88 and a low of 79, and it's going to be mostly sunny.
Hey.
Yeah, it sounds like beach weather to me.
All right.
All right.
Ain't that good?
Now for the city of Fort Lauderdale,
Okay.
it is currently 84 degrees.
Mm.
We are set to have a high of 87
Mm-hmm.
and a low of 79.
Wow.
Now for Fort Lauderdale, they're going to be a little partly cloudy today.
Okay.
Now on to our last city, which is the city of Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Miami in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Miami is set to have a high of 85. I'm sorry, a high of 88. It is currently 85 degrees. They're set to have a low of 79. Oh, am I doing the right one on here? Is it here or there? Okay. I just want to make sure I'm right.
The wrong weather.
It's the right one. I was like, seems like we had this. It's like a trend here with the weather. It's been about the same all week long. For the city of Miami again, it is currently 85 degrees. We're set to have a high of 88 and a low of 79. And again, listen, Leo, it is mostly, it's going to be sunny today in the city of Miami. So that is today's weather. So it doesn't look like there's going to be any rain in the forecast. Look like overall for all three cities, it's going to be good weather today.
Yeah, man. Also, I want to send a shout out. Lord forgive me. I definitely want to send a shout out to my family in Cleveland.
Oh yeah.
It's my cousin Nellie Clemens' funeral today. And I know everybody is getting ready and all. So please forgive us. We couldn't make it due to scheduling. But our prayers are there, and definitely we're there with you guys, Spirit.
That's right.
So please forgive us, due to scheduling and everything. So, all right. Please do. All right.
So what kind of news you got for us today?
No, we got the commercials. I'll come back with that.
Okay. On to today's commercial or sponsors. Now, this show is sponsored by Organo Gold. Now, if you're looking for great coffee that has a great taste and that is good for the body, Organo Gold is the way to go. If you're looking to become a distributor, please visit us on our web at dukes1.myorganogold.com. Again, visit us on our web at dukes1.myorganogold.com. And what we love saying to you every morning is, go Organo. You see, I got us some extra large coffee cups today.
Yeah. I hope y'all love doing your coffee this morning. Loving life as usual.
We also have a second sponsor on today.
D&D Sports and Entertainment. D&D Sports. Love it. Do it. Share the video. We're going viral. D&D Sports.
It is the way to go if you're looking for great representation.
Yeah.
All right now.
Yeah, man. So, please, guys, say a prayer for my family. Thanks to my boy in Miami. He's like, yo, man, I seen the segment about when you was doing about your cousin. And he was like, man, I was really touched. And my prayers go out to the family up there, man. So we do have people praying for us.
Oh, that's awesome.
Especially pray for a special prayer for Riri and Natasha and Ernie.
I just love those names.
Riri, Natasha, and Ernie. Tasha is the oldest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Tasha is a common name, but Riri.
Yeah, Riri and Ernie. Ernie. So, so yeah, definitely. So, in other news, that the fight between Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather is getting more ridiculous, and I think the press conference is getting more ridiculous. I think a lot of this stuff is actually getting more ridiculous as people continue to look at it.
What is going on with that? Oh my goodness!
I really don't understand what the heck is going on right now, but it's definitely getting ridiculous.
I see somebody up there break dancing.
Yeah, that's sometimes you could do press conferences to a point. I mean, I know I'm not telling those guys what to do, but it's a shame because a lot of us in America, what we do, we feed into that, and what happens is they know it. In social media, if you turn on social media, nobody is going to tune into something that's positive. They're just not going to do it.
Well, that's true.
Now, men, you was in here fighting.
Oh.
They go viral. They fighting on the talk show.
Oh, they fighting on the talk show. Y'all better tune in.
They fighting on the talk show. Yeah, tune into that junk. They fighting on, man. Ooh, she get them in the face. You know what I mean? But it's sad though. Like Bishop was saying. When Bishop was saying, Bishop was like, you know, he was down there, he was walking the floor and he was preaching, and I think some state officials was there at the time, government officials or whatever. And he made an illustration, say, look, you know, when he was talking about what people spirits gravitate to. Remember that?
Yeah.
And he made an illustration. Say, now what if, you know, I'm up here preaching and I'm talking. What if people hear this? They're not gonna, you know, they're not gonna respond to it. People respond to negativity. That's what he was saying. And it's a shame that we respond to something negative. You put all that type of stuff on your social media, we run to that. But something positive, something that's gonna help you and feed your spirit and grow you, you go away from that. And he made an illustration. He say, now, I'm up. What if I just turn off? Y'all wouldn't do nothing. But what if I just turn and hit one of the officials? There'll be all types of cameras all up in there, you know, looking, right? So what happens is that he says, even though I go to jail and the state officials like, yeah, you will. But seriously, he said, you know, we gravitate to more negativity than anything. Yeah. Action. I was talking to one of my guys at the radio station, and he was talking about his. I ain't gonna call his name, but he was talking about you know, his different when he had the he did a what did he do? He did something that was really cool. And he talked about the trial and tribulation he had to go through while doing it. You know what I'm saying? And he talked about how the Discovery Channel, you know, how they do to bring action and to draw people attention. Even though he said, you know, I did my task and I ran what I did, you know, and I got a lot of publicity, but it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't to a point where people was really tuning in. Now he said, well, you know, people want to see action. They want to see, like you see the Discovery Channel, people end up in the middle of the lake river, right? Well, what people don't know, people literally take their car and drive it in the middle of the river for that action. You know, but you got to know, you got camera crews and everything right there.
Right down the scene.
Yeah. When you be seeing those survivor shows and stuff like that, and people running and they fall and break their leg and all, you got a bunch of camera crews, because people they gravitate towards action, right? And so.
And you know, people in general, they like to be entertained.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been something that's been going on for a number of years. It dates way back to the AD.
Right.
I had to say AD. It's always been some type of entertainment that happened where, you know, people really was like, ooh, you know, wow. For some reason, get them excited.
See, like that dude, he got locked up for masturbating in his boss's cup. Making his boss's coffee for 4 years.
Oh.
Remember that?
I was talking about that extra cream.
Remember that story?
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
This guy was making his boss coffee. And I guess she pissed him off one day. And he told her, he revealed it. You say, okay, all right, cool.
Yeah, you getting your rocks off now, but I'm really getting mine off.
He said, I want to just let you know, I've been masturbating in your coffee for 4 years. Like, wow.
Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah, that's people gravitate to that, but his behind got locked up for that nasty stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, nasty.
Doing crazy.
I gave her extra cream.
Terrible.
Heck no.
Oh my God, this coffee is just so good.
What did you say? What you say?
Oh my goodness, this coffee is so good. He said, yeah, that's that extra cream that I put in there. It was like, oh my goodness. And to reveal that? Oh.
What'd you say, honey? How she sipped the coffee? How she sipped the coffee?
Oh, I love this extra cream in
Go ahead and sip your coffee. You can imagine how she probably drinking that coffee too. She said,
oh, I love this extra cream in this coffee. I tell you, you're really getting really better at making coffee. And you probably, yeah.
Oh, shoot, man, that's funny as heck.
Yeah, 4 years. Oh, my goodness. Terrible.
But people love action. They drawn to action.
And he probably got over 1 million hits off of that thing or more.
I know even to get 1 million hits in jail now. But anyway, but yeah.
Anyways.
Only to some lighter things.
For sure.
That is crazy, man.
That's totally crazy.
Wow. The people gravitate towards negativity.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the whole key, you know, what we was talking about, you know, how Floyd Mayweather and, no, even say Manny Pacquiao. I forgot. Listen, Conor McGregor. But listen. But people gravitate to that, and then it becomes a truly circus act right now.
Oh, it's totally a circus act right now.
It's a circus act. People don't get tired. I just literally get tired of
them all up in each other's face. Won't somebody just go ahead and hit somebody?
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. Conor McGregor really want to hit Floyd Mayweather. He really want to hit him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he really want to hit him.
Up and up like that.
But see, he don't even know the understanding of the level. See, people look at Conor McGregor and say, they look at Floyd Mayweather, oh, he be running. They don't even know the magnitude. We was talking about this yesterday at the radio station. You don't even know the magnitude how this dude trained. You got to go 12 rounds with this dude. 12.
How many rounds has
I think UFC is like 3 to 5 rounds.
Oh my.
The tops. But you're going 12 rounds with this dude. I think it's 5 minutes of bout or something like that. I think it's like 5 minutes of bout, but you're going 12 rounds. I'm thinking 5 minutes about. I gotta look at the bout. But 12 rounds with this dude.
12 rounds is a long. That's a long one
rounds,
right there.
12 rounds.
And like I told you yesterday, I know this. He is gonna haul off and kick this.
But okay, that's cool. But here's the thing with that. Conor McGregor said these words. I'm going to knock this out in 4 rounds. Now, you put that out there.
Oh.
One of the greatest boxers in this time. You put that out there. You say, I'm going to knock him out in 4 rounds. Now, you know this knucklehead going to try to go after this man in 4 rounds. And Floyd going to eat this dude. Man, I'm listening. Everybody think, oh, man, he's going to be one punch. You can't hit. You can't damage nothing you can't hit.
That's why he made the comment, stop running.
Yeah. You ain't gonna be able to damage nothing you can't hit. You ain't gonna be able to put nothing to bed you can't hit. Floyd gonna be moving on this dude, man. It's gonna be, you understand what I'm saying? It's gonna frustrate him.
Just like that last one, he was.
What? Last what?
The last fight he had.
Yeah.
Everybody hyped it up.
Okay. What last fight?
The one, the
Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
But Manny Pacquiao just got robbed, actually. He just got robbed from his bout, but, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Manny Pacquiao, he literally won that fight. the last fight he just had. I
I
forgot
was talking about the one with
Floyd Mayweather.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I'm just saying with Manny Pacquiao, he actually just won that fight. No, Manny Pacquiao just had a fight and he got robbed from the fight. But I'm saying with Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao won.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I just
really just they hyped that up too.
With Manny Pacquiao?
Mm-hmm.
You think?
I know.
That fight was so hyped up.
But this one is really off the charts.
Yeah, because here's the thing. You got a lot of racial slurs between Conor McGregor now. It's and what I say becoming a circus act. I mean, you're talking about a fight. That's all you're doing. You're not trying to despise a race, a culture, to come out of a certain race. He goes, people say something about he don't like blacks.
Oh, I heard him say, I don't have nothing against
black peoples or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I'm tell you what, I'm black from the waist down.
Yeah, that's the comment he made. I was like, what?
And then he goes, hey, my black women, But a lot of people have to understand and know that they feel, oh, it's a publicity, it's this and that, but it's a certain level of what you need to, how you do and address things. See, now, he have to understand, we was talking about this too, he have to understand at the end of this fight, the respect he gonna have, or at the end of this fight, what respect he gonna have, or you understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You got brand and things like that. So he about to win this fight, because if he don't win this fight, all that what he did gonna be thrown back in his face or said, and he ain't gonna win this fight. Telling y'all that.
True. For real.
No, a lot of people thinking, yeah, man, he gonna win. There's a lot of people don't like Floyd Mayweather, but they rooting for Floyd Mayweather. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So there's a lot of people that don't like Floyd Mayweather, literally rooting for Floyd Mayweather now, because of the remarks that this guy, made. They asked him a question about, is he Rocky? No, do this remind him of the movie Rocky? Right? This is what he said. This is what he said. He made a statement. He said, what you mean in the movie Rocky? You like when it was in the gym. He said, oh yeah, you mean when Rocky was in the gym and he had the monkeys running around him?
Oh.
And when you look on that particular scene, there was black guys running around Rocky at the time in the gym. Him and Apollo Creed. So yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
He's definitely got some balls.
Right, but let's see. Here's the thing with that. You have to, be careful how you word that. You calling folks monkeys. You doing all these type of things because of a fight. You got to be careful, because after the 26th, then you got to live this out for what the platform that you set. We live in a time now that people. We live in a time now that people gravitate to negativity, and people just don't. They take for granted.
Yeah.
Because this world is sensitive now. It's very sensitive. What you say, what remarks you say, how you say it. It's, what you say. Man, we have to watch what we say over the radio. Yeah, and that's always, you have to watch what you say, and anything that you do, and your name is out there, label-wise, you definitely got to watch what you say, because people be up trying to sue you, man. So, Conor McGregor, he gonna have to live this out for what he did or said, just like Donald Trump.
Ooh.
Yeah. Trust me.
Oh my.
For real.
Well, we got some issues going on now with our president.
What happened now? What you heard?
I heard that they found out that he did have some connection with
Russia. Man, everybody knew that.
I mean, they have actual proof now.
Everybody, listen. Let me tell y'all something. They knew that. They just had to really just, pin it right. But they knew that. But that ain't the one you need to watch.
Who we need to watch?
Mike Pence.
Uh-oh. Why you looking like that? Oh, my. Mm-mm.
You see him in the news?
I haven't really tuned in to him.
You don't see his face.
You're behind the scenes, man.
All right. Yeah. Man was the governor for the state of Virginia.
Oh, okay.
They can't wait to get him out of, I think it was West Virginia or Virginia, something like that. Somewhere up in there in red states.
Mm.
Yeah. They said they can't wait to get him out of there. But now he's in the White House.
Mm. Some type of connection there. It's all about connection.
Here's the thing what I'm having a problem with. And people don't understand. To make this country great is the connection that we have between one another.
Mm-hmm.
That was make this country great. To make America great is everybody makes America great. This is a land that God, of course they came over and took it, but it ain't meant for that. This is a land that God made, or God blessed. People come over and have freedom to live and do all the things that they ever dreamed to do.
Mm-hmm. The land of the free, the homes of the brave. Versus
other countries.
Yes, that's so true. We have opportunity.
You can't go in these other countries and do a lot of different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Some country, they seize your stuff when you make a certain amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
They would seize it. Like you have to pay literally the government back or some crazy stuff they do. They have rules where you can't just live freely like you want to in them other countries.
That's true. I heard that too.
Oh yeah, you ain't gonna benefit and do all this other stuff in these other countries and not,
Yeah, I remember you telling me something about your buddy that had some property in a certain country.
In Cuba. Yeah.
How that they kind of like came in and seized.
Mm-hmm. He ain't my buddy, but.
Your associate.
He was telling me about it. He was telling me about this situation that happened after his dad.
Mm-hmm.
And his dad had acres of land, and he never could let it go. Mm-hmm. His dad's dad, or something like. No, his dad actually. Mm-hmm. And they ended up. Sending his dad to jail for nothing, locking his dad up.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah, locking his dad up. What's wrong with your phone?
Nothing.
Okay, something. I don't know. All right, there we go. Yeah. Trying to get the waves here. All right. Yeah. And we on the podcast, so her podcast went out, but it's back in now.
Something crawling on there.
Yeah. You got stuff going on her phone today. But anyway, yeah, his dad got locked up, and they came in and seized all the property, and took all the property away. Took his grandmother, his grandfather's wife, took his grandmother. It was his grandfather. Took his grandmother and took her to. Say, look, we had to do something for your grandmother's sick or something like that. Tuck her and split her open.
Jesus.
all the way open.
Wow.
That dude had a lot of hate in his heart for that. I said, but bro, listen, you had nothing to do with that. Though. I mean, I understand that you upset about that, but that's some things you guys need to let go.
Yeah.
So that done built up in your heart like bitter against your country. He can't stand his own country. He hate it.
Some people like that. If they have
Hate his own
a
country,
terrible experience from their hometown, some don't even go back.
Wow.
Once they come in America, they're like, I am never going back there because of my experience.
A lot of people always be trying to, they rep their, hey man, yeah, you know, we in the house, da 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 da, and they call their country out. Like I be saying, like, and ain't nothing wrong with that. I be seeing like you know, a lot of flags, and I ain't gonna throw countries out there, but I be seeing a lot of flags they be throwing out and up there. I'm like, okay, you repping your country, but would you go back and live
in your country?
No.
They'll visit.
I asked my one buddy, I say, hey man, would you go back and live in your country, man? He's like, no. I said, why you always, you know, well, he said, you know, that's where I'm from, man. You know, I can't, you know.
Can't forget about where you come from.
You know what I'm saying? He said, you know, that's just in my blood, but no, I wouldn't go back and live. I said, but you have a lot of people, they rep the country like, you know, they was forced to leave.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, well, nah, we weren't forced to leave. I wouldn't go back.
I think it all depends on the situation that a person is in.
Right.
I know of someone at an early age, because of the history, and it all goes back to generational curses, generational routines that have happened throughout generations, that an incident happened to them at a young age. Their father threw rocks at him.
Wow.
Gave him away to some Indians.
Right.
So because of that situation or that history, they were like, you know what? I ain't never coming back here because of my experience. You know? So I think experience sometimes really changes a person's perspective about where they're from.
Right.
Or their history.
Right.
A lot of people don't even know their history.
Right.
You know, it's been chopped off. You think, oh, I don't know nobody but this person from my side of the family.
Right.
What happened to my history?
Right.
You know?
Right.
And sometimes they say, you really don't want to know your history because of what happened or has happened in your history.
Right.
You know? But at the same time, I think everybody should know where they come from.
Right.
And acknowledge that, because you don't know, sometimes you could be carrying something or trait that your dad used to do or your mom used to do. And you'd be like, why am I doing this? Why do I repeat this?
Right.
Why do I go through this? Well, it's something that's passed on through your generation.
Man, that's something. When people don't recognize and touch on that about your generation, man, that generational issue is very, very, very true.
Runs deep.
Yeah, it does. And you do things like normally, like, where does this come from? Why I'm doing it? Why I'm feeling this way? Why I'm trying to do this? Because it runs in your blood, in your generation. But something people got to understand that definitely can be changed.
Oh yes,
that can be altered. Definitely can be altered.
You can alter that. You can be that person that stands in the gap and say, no, it's gonna stop like right here.
Yeah,
we're not having that anymore.
Right.
And I like the way that you always operate. I'm not gonna be like my generation.
Right.
I'm gonna be better than my generation.
Right. And not saying that to be arrogant.
No, I'm not saying that to be. But you want things better.
Yeah. You want
more.
You want to be able to be a trendsetter.
Yes.
And get go into more opportunities. You know, put yourself and reveal yourself in more opportunities, better opportunities, and also with those opportunities come with those opportunities really coming into fruition. Really opening up. For you, like not only opening up, but really manifesting is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, and setting you on such a nice platform,
right?
That you could be that light or that beacon that shines for all your generation to see.
Right.
and say yes. And they say, well, you know what? If he did it, I know I could do it.
Right.
You know?
Right.
If you went to school, you got your degree, guess what? You can do it too. We're about changing the generation.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Change is good.
Change is good. Definitely change your generation. Change the flow of your generation. And definitely that's, I don't know why we're going into that, but maybe someone out there need that. You know, maybe you figuring out does it stop here? No, it doesn't.
No, the buck does not stop.
No, it doesn't. You continue to drive the train, and you know you can alter your generation on. And what I mean by alter that, you can actually set a new trend. You know, reveal new things to your generation what they can accomplish.
That's right.
Me myself, I'm a trendsetter. Not put myself in that category of being a trendsetter, because God allowed me to get into different opportunities, and with that, He covers me. Thank God for His grace and mercy.
Amen.
But He allowed me to get into and expose myself to different. He exposed me, allowed me to get in position to expose myself to different generations. Different opportunities. Settings. And He allowed me to do that, and with doing that, you know, not only expose, and you know, it allowed me to be able to go in and you know, get in there and get it done. It's that work ethic, man.
That's it.
Cause I was talking to Kevin Hart, one of his guys, and his man's a work ethic, man. He said this dude do you haven't imagined. So I happen to experience seeing that like firsthand, you know, by being with him that whole week. So I haven't experienced the work ethic. This dude he went to the gym in Boynton, the LA Fitness in Boynton. Well, he loved because he loved the cook. He loved by like 2 o'clock. He leave there, go home, get in the bed, get some rest, get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and go shoot basketball. It's 24-hour gym, LA Fitness in Boynton Beach. He went there and shot basketball, I think, at like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Just the work ethic, man. It's work ethic, man. It just works hard, man.
No, that's a part of success.
Yeah.
Whatever you are trying to strive for or accomplish, you gotta have a good work ethics.
Yeah.
If you don't, one day you're gonna be going full speed. The next day, you know what? I ain't doing that today.
A lot of people. Let's see, a lot of
know?
yeah. Well, I don't mean to cut y'all, babe, but a lot of people say, you know, I don't. They be like, well, that's too much. Why you doing so much? They don't understand. Why y'all always on live? Why y'all doing all these shows?
The grind don't stop.
Why y'all doing this? Why y'all doing that? Y'all got to understand. This is an example. This is how you go about making, you know, setting the trend for yourself. Y'all be hearing all them stories, man. You got to jump. You got to this. You got to that. Look, we jump. We out there. Even if we got 2 people watching, it don't matter. It doesn't matter. You got to start it. God. He said, look, you started.
I'll finish it.
As long as everything is lining up with our, you know, alignment, guess what? He's true to his word. You know, and y'all be saying, well, man, why is Steve Harvey and them guys, you know, faith without works is dead. Those guys pray too, man.
Yes, they do.
They might know, you might think they don't live the lifestyle that, that you know, but they pray and you know, some of them guys, they give. Not just that's giving that's going to bless them, but they work at what they want. They don't just give up.
Right.
You know, Steve Harvey started, you know, again, his first car, 38, 39 years old, the man was sleeping in his car.
Wow.
This Steve Harvey. His first gig was Apollo. On stage at Apollo, you know.
I remember that.
Yeah. He was doing comedy clubs and stuff like that, but he wasn't making no money. You know. And then from there, his career just
off the charts.
You see what I'm saying?
Movies,
Yeah, I don't think Steve was never in the movie. Yeah, he was.
These all little talk. What's that little talk show train?
Steve Harvey show.
Yeah, he had a movie, not a movie, but he was on TV like a show. Him, Cedric the Entertainer.
Oh, Kings of Comedy.
Not Kings of Comedy. This was an actual TV show.
It's Kings of Comedy, honey.
Honey, it was with. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he was a teacher.
Oh yeah, he did have his own show. You talking about Mr.
I don't remember the name of
Yeah.
it.
I know you talking about. Had the students in there and all that. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, I'm sorry. He did have a few TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did. That was a good TV show too.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was a good TV show. I like that TV show.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want to send a shout out to Mr. Banks. Mr. Banks is doing a lot of things for the kids. I just want to alter that, but Mr. Banks is doing some things, man. He doing a road trip and taking a lot of kids up on college visits. Talk about trendsetter.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Banks actually, I remember Mr. Banks used to tell me, say, man, I want to try to get some things. And got a mentoring program. He said, man, I'm trying to get some things going. He always used to tell me about that, you know. And, you know, now in Pahokee. So he over in Pahokee. So now it was a news clip where, you know, they actually, you know, they're going to bless him with the theater. Hopefully, he get that theater and have the kids somewhere to go in Pahokee and enjoy themselves.
Oh,
so he got a mentoring program where he started, I think it was about 16 or something like that last year. They were driving vans. Oh. Thank God he got a bus because he can't, you know, he already 5, he already 4'9".
Oh.
So he's sitting up there driving the van late at night.
Wait a minute, what is 4'9"?
4'9" in height.
Not even 5 feet?
No, he's 4'9". Mr. Banks is 4'9".
Oh my
Yeah, he's 4'9". So, you know, so thank God they got a bus. So now the numbers have went up from 16, I think it was, to I think like 44 kids now.
Oh, that's awesome.
44 kids now, and they're traveling to different schools and different colleges and stuff like that. So hopefully, let's pray, because I was watching them. They was at Wake Forest yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I'm bringing this up, they was at Wake Forest yesterday too. Also, kids was having a good time. They was battling. They was doing what they need to do, and they had an incident happen at the end. I think Damon Berry and I think one of the other kids was out there. I think one of the kids, he was a commit to NC State. And I think ended up happening, I think the kid probably hurt himself really bad or Damon Berry. You know, so they said say a prayer for them and that they can continue the trip.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Without no problems. Because a lot of kids, I think one of the kids that they had gotten the offer. Oh. But not only he having the kids in the muck, but all throughout, he got kids from Tampa, Orlando, you know, throughout the state of Florida. Okay. So all that, you know, they all together going up and traveling to different colleges. So with parents out there, I'm telling you, we talk about trend setting. Parents out there, you want to link up with Hakeem Banks. Mm-hmm. That's his name, Hakeem Banks. You want to link up with him if you trying to get your kid and your child in sports and stuff like that. He's a man of God. He pray, you know, these kids and stuff like that. So, you know, y'all want to do that, okay? So link up with Hakeem Banks. Hit him up on his Facebook page. It's HIKEEMBANKS. It's Hakeem Banks. So y'all hit him up, inbox him, say, hey man, you know, how can I get my son or daughter into your mentoring camp?
Oh,
so shouts out to Hakeem. So we talking about trend setting.
And that's needed. It's very much needed for our children.
Yeah, talking about trend setting, man. So it's all needed. We all need that. You got something for the day? We done trend setting, so it's always good. So let's go.
We have our hot topic that we're gonna go into.
Yeah, let's go into that.
Today's hot topic reads, why don't I trust my spouse as much as I should?
No, I don't like that.
You don't like that?
Yeah.
You don't like that?
What was the other one we was reading yesterday?
Yesterday? Where it went?
Yeah.
It's over there.
Yeah, I want to read that one.
Charlene? Give us off
The one she wrote yesterday. That's old.
That's not old.
That is old.
No, it's not. How can I build trust between the both of us? Might be for someone.
That's old.
You don't like it?
Nah.
Why?
No, we good. I want the one she wrote fresh. So I like that one. The fresh one she wrote.
She wrote that one too.
Yeah.
It's right there.
The one you wrote yesterday, Charlene?
Mm-hmm.
That's it? Okay.
Was that too many single black mothers?
No, we did that one too. Who was the other one? It was about, I think this is it right here. There you go.
Oh, something about siblings. Yeah, that's it. Why is it important to have...
yeah, this is a good one here.
Okay. Why is it important to have a good relationship with your sibling?
All right. Number one, a sibling relationship is likely to be the most enduring of our lives. The impact to have on our young adult lives is numerous. So, and I gave an example on the, what happened? I gave an example. About this girl, actually, because the thing went out yesterday, and I gave an example about this girl. She was highly upset.
Mm-hmm.
She was highly upset because the guy wouldn't. She moved this guy in the house.
Okay.
Remember that?
Yes.
She moved this guy in the house. Now her kids is like 18, 17, going on 18, right?
Mm-hmm.
And our daughter, I think 16, 17, going on 17. But she moved this dude in the house. The dude been in the house for 2 years. They've been dating, of course. But she mad at this guy because he won't say nothing to the kids when the kids do something. Like, he living in my house. Why he can't, chastise? He ain't finna do that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think is that fair? You said, yeah. I think that sucks.
Oh, it wasn't that. Like I said on yesterday, because the volume was out.
Mm-hmm.
It all depends on the situation.
Right.
I mean, yes, most men, if they are with a woman, they're with a woman, even though it seems like they have a little something going on where he's just currently there with her. But if the children are grown, I mean, really grown,
okay,
what is it that you really expect this man to say when it's not his kids?
Right.
You said that yesterday. I said that maybe she had been saying something and she just...
Stop saying yesterday.
Maybe she need his backing on it. Because sometimes with a man being in the house, like I said, you could tell a child all day, get in there and put those toys in that toy box. A mom can say that 10, 20 times, and the kids, they're very reluctant about it. Most kids. But when dad comes in and say, didn't you hear what your mother told you to do? She said, get in there and put those toys in that toy box. The kid immediately responds and get that done.
But why should the man... Now, here's the problem. Why should the man jump in there and say... I mean, if the man don't have no... If the father... Now, I can see if the father don't have a relationship with the kids and the mother was doing all the work, but still, that's territory. This man coming in like even they've been together 4 years, this man coming in at the peak of these kids about to be grown.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they dad whoever already paying child support, but they grown now. You can't come in there demanding nothing. I mean, I don't blame the guy. He ain't finna be telling that boy 17, man, that boy, man, you don't tell me what to do.
Well, that's usually what most young people, that's what they do, because they already don't feel like their mom should be with nobody. Just be real about it. Most kids, when their mom has been single for a number of years, and they bring somebody in the house, And they, especially if they ain't married, they just living together. Like, why mom got this dude up in here? You know, he don't need to be here. Why she don't need nobody? And they'll start doing little devilish stuff.
You got
just to make things bad.
You got young boys that really, you got young boys that do that. That does that. I know kids right now that does that to their mom. Like, you know, you be saying them, all right, man, you know, my mom don't need them. But man, sit your tail down somewhere. She grown, man. You can't be telling that lady what she can't do, man. Because that's your mama.
Yeah, and prime example is the movie Baby Boy.
Yeah, we talking about Baby Boy. Y'all ever seen that movie?
Baby Boy.
Dude running around with his mom in the room, jumping around. He used to go knock on the door. What your mom? Hey, mom, you all right in there? Man.
That was something. But it goes to show your children.
But she wanted the dad she wanted the guy to be like that guy on Baby Boy, like the dad on Baby Boy, like grab the joker around the neck and let the joker know, say, hey,
young fella.
you got relationships right now that the women, they really are into their man, but their kids plays a major role in breaking that situation up. Don't let your kids do that to you. You deserve happiness, man. Are you serious? And you gonna let your kids, run this man away? Don't do that. You put their butt out.
Well, if they grown, for sure.
For real. I done seen women that do that. Know women that have done that. And what happens is they become miserable in the end. And now the kids, out of that stage of saying, mama, no, mama, no. And now the kids done moved on. Now you stuck there by yourself.
By yourself.
And now you saying, dang, what happened? I had such and such. He done moved on because you let your kids get in the way.
Yeah.
But that's why it's important to have a good relationship with your sibling. Right?
Well, not your sibling, but we're talking about relationships between, boyfriend, girlfriend, children.
Yeah.
But in that particular situation, I think that when a person first have interest in someone and they know that, they're connecting together and it's possibly going to be for the long haul, I think that they should have a meeting between themselves and the children to let the child know. The mom should let the child know first.
Right.
And then, have them to meet that person that they're interested in, so they would know their limits and their boundaries. Because if you don't let a child know what their boundaries are, of course they're gonna run rapid and they just gonna do whatever.
I don't think she should have to let him know, but
she should if he living in the house.
Yeah, if you bringing a guy in the house, I think if you dating a man or a man if you dating a woman. You have a ready-made family that you're taking care of. You need to introduce.
You got to.
If you're going to be with this woman or a woman, you're going to be with this man, you need to introduce them to your children.
Don't just move them in the house.
Don't just move them in the house. You introduce, say, hey, this is my son. I'm sure that happened. But this is what you do while doing that. You lay down on the ground freaking rude.
There you go. That's the key.
And say, this is my man, not yours.
You're going to respect him.
You're going to respect him. If not, you're getting out of my house. You're going to, like Baby Boy.
He's going to respect you, too.
Like Baby Boy said, you going to put him over me? No, that lady deserves happiness. If y'all look at that movie, y'all know what I'm talking about.
That's true.
She was back there in the garden, doing her garden. And she told him, she said, you ain't the man here. She told Tyrese, said, you ain't the man here. He's my man.
Right.
That's my man. I deserve happiness too. Y'all need to pay attention to those movies. A lot of them times y'all pay attention. Y'all be thinking about the character Jody. That was the character name, Jody.
Okay.
But pay attention. It's called Baby Boy. Pay attention to that movie.
Good movie. Good.
Yeah, it's a good movie based on single mom want to try to find happiness, but got grown children living in the house, don't want to leave. And in the midst of that,
don't want to leave the nest.
Yeah, right. And in the midst of that, then you have a problem. And then you have the kids blaming the mom because he was like, when I was out, if I go out there and end up losing my life, or such and such something end up happening to my life, you know you're gonna be the blame for that because that happened to my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Try to make a feel a form of guilt.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
So I think that should be a need to be done.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I mean, it's got to be done in order for the dynamics in the home to, be correctly operating. If you don't take that first step and put those boundaries out there, look, this is who I'm interested in. We're gonna be dating, and not only dating, but he's gonna be living with me. And you guys are here, but I need you to respect him and don't be acting crazy. Because I've given him the permission, and you gotta let that man too feel comfortable with the permission to say something to your kids. Now, if you've never done that or never said that to him, you can't expect him to just jump in. Right. Most men don't jump in until you give them that permission. It's okay for you to say that.
Well, a lot of men ain't gonna jump in like that because that'll set division in the house.
If they tell you it's okay, it's okay.
No. See, a lot of men is not going to do that because that sets division in the house.
Not all men, some men.
Because
they don't want to mess up their good thing.
Right. You end up, I know there's some young women, ladies, with the mothers that's single. There's one little girl lied on the man and said that man did something, to her. Lied on the man. And the mama ended up breaking up with him. But right now, the mama still, you see the mama right now today still walking around. Not walking around, but you see today she can't be stable with one,
Because of what?
She's a good lady, but she just,
refuses
switches up. Man, can't,
I guess
that's bad. You can't let your kids ruin and run your life.
Right.
When they get grown. Go ahead.
I was going to say is being a single mother and having children, it's difficult.
Okay.
Being able to trust the man to really come into the house to be
Give us your take on it.
Over your children.
Okay, good. Go ahead.
Some people, it's hard, especially if they've been through a difficult relationship. And in the relationship that they were in, the father is not in the children's life. They have nothing to do with the child. I mean, even though opportunities were given, but most of the time, the father really doesn't want to have anything to do with the children until they see that, the mom is actively involved with someone else.
Right.
So now they want to be in the kids' life. Oh, I want to come get my child, and I want to take them out, and I want to pay child support, but their ultimate goal is to really try to break up what that woman has going on now. Because most men don't believe that a woman can truly move on after a bad relationship.
Well, women don't think men can move on after a bad relationship. That's thing too.
Well, I totally agree with that as well.
Put that in there. I'm gonna put that all out there.
Put it all out there.
Yeah.
But it's hard for a woman to trust after she's been hurt or put in a really bad situation.
Put the mic up to your face.
This is good.
No, it's not.
Now see, you just done broke up everything right now.
That's how it be done.
You too much. But I'm just saying in general, for a lot of women that I've spoken to, and from past experiences of my own, whenever you've been in a relationship and that relationship comes to an end and children are involved, most women, they tend not to hook up with a person because of the trust levels.
Okay.
So which is another issue all in itself that does not even have to deal with the children at this time. So most people, especially women, and men probably feel this way too, whenever a relationship has gone sour, the first thing they say, well, what happened? Why did this happen to me? what did I do that was so wrong that, this person would do me like this?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Correct? Am I
Right.
not
Correct.
right?
Correct.
And then you start looking at yourself as to say, am I the problem? What can I do differently that, if something else ever happens of the sort, I make sure I have my guards up. Make sure I have my plan B in place.
Mm-hmm.
And every woman I know about a plan B.
Mm-hmm.
You got your plan A, but you always have your plan B in place because you don't know. It's hard, like I say, to trust again.
Mm-hmm.
So I think for most women, for them to move forward, even though they have, children in the home, they got to first start with themselves evaluating, what do I want in a man?
Right.
What do I want in a relationship? Because looking at my last relationship, it probably just didn't start off right. We didn't have great communication. I mean, money was an issue. Living was an issue. I just had some bad tail kids, that was an issue. So, I mean, what do you think about that?
You said a lot. I don't know where to start at.
But seriously speaking, what do I do to make sure that I'm on this right road or right track? As to finding, or well, not me finding, but God sending me a mate that's suitable for me.
First, you got to let go of what happened to you in the past to be able to receive another man in your life. You got to let it go because you can have God He can send great men your way. If you still blocked all up from your last previous relationship, then
that's what happens. You got that wall up. Most women, we got that wall up. It's like, you ain't coming up in here. This is, and we put really high standards out there.
Right.
For a mate.
Right.
He got to be 6'2", about 250 pounds.
Right.
250 pounds. Got to be educated.
6'2", 250. That's big.
Well, some people like a little teddy bear. But if you 6'2", 6'3", you wear it well, you know?
You can't be 6 feet, 250 pounds. You don't wear it good.
Oh, my goodness.
Or 5'11".
Well, whatever. I'm just saying,
You wear it good. You're in here with that foolish thing. You wear it good. 6'2", 250 pounds. Now, y'all know I'm not 6'2".
I'm just saying.
No, I'm not 6'2".
Well, you taller than me. That's all that matters.
Yeah, throw that out there. I ain't 6'2", 250 pounds.
You about 6'1", 6 1/4, something like that.
All right.
I mean, I don't have a
but
problem.
I ain't 6'2".
I just threw a 6'2" out
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, oh my goodness! Yeah, I be catching that. I ain't 6'2". Yeah, if you're not 6'2",
I mean, if you're taller than me, that's fine because I'm a shorty.
If you're not 6'2", 250 pounds,
I'm just saying.
I'm like, oh, okay, so they be 6'2", 250 pounds. I'm 5'11". I'm 6 feet.
I'm just saying what
I'm saying,
women.
Joker don't like them big. Well, 6'2", they wear it right.
I said,
y'all
wear
see my
well.
Y'all, they wear it right.
I mean, you wear it well, right? I mean, I love
Still
your
saying
build. I mean, I don't have a problem with you.
You wear it well, right? They wear it well, right? Yeah, okay, gotcha. I figure.
Goodness.
They wear it well, right?
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, most women, they have this idea of what they want as far as a man.
But see, that's the problem. That's the problem with women now. And when we was in Bahamas, and Bishop, and then y'all got y'all got to listen. We have another faith fest. I'm gonna throw that out there. Y'all gotta go. We have another.
You gotta come.
Y'all gotta come, man. It's off the charts, okay, for real. But Bishop had a panel where he was talking about relationships. Make a long story short, everybody in the room, all the women, all the women, the only thing they was talking about or wanting or is what? How they want the type of man, like you just said, you made a statement on what type of man that they want, they desire to have, and not what God desired for them to have. And that's the problem.
Oh, so they got what they want.
I want one lady got up. I want a God fearing man. I want a God fearing this. I want this is what I want. I hear a lot of I wants. There's a lot of I want, but what do God want you to have? It ain't about what you want. It's about what God. See, I got my wife. You saying I wanted someone else, but that ain't what God wanted me to have. God wanted me to have this woman.
Ouch! Oh, you heard this? Oh, so he
wanted that's like a
someone else. Did y'all hear that? Oh, you wanted someone else. But you always make that statement. God gives you what you want.
He give you what you need.
He give you what you need, not what you want.
That's right. He give you what you need. And that's a statement I'm making. Now you got mine, right?
I got you.
Yeah, but you got yours to my 6'2" and 250 pounds, and he weighed right. 6'2", 250 pounds. Yeah, with a mouth all over 250 pounds.
Well, 230, 240.
See, she's still going in there. She's going in. She's going in. She's going in. She's going in. I'm not 6'2".
But hardly ever, you know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Okay, well, just say that and get out of that. And right now, I'm getting mad.
Let me see if your hair is raising on your back. Oh, they sticking up. Look at your ears pointing up. Oh my goodness.
My wife think I'm like Wolverine when I get mad. She said, "Your hair is on your back, God, standing up."
Well, that is something though. But you know, we our perception.
Yeah, but see, that's what they were talking about. What I want. I want a man. You got to get away from that.
Some type of attraction. You know,
but I'm just saying, women got to get away from what they want in a man, and lean more to what God want them to have in a man. Because when you met me, I didn't have a car.
No, he didn't.
I was walking.
Wow.
I was walking. I was hitchhiking. Y'all probably like, no. Yeah, I was hitchhiking. But I was hitchhiking to work, though. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't hitchhiking to just hitchhiking. I was hitchhiking to work. And I think what drew her, to me, and what drew each other to us is like, we was like, I asked her to give me a ride to work. I think that's what got her.
That's a lie.
I said, hey, can you give me a ride to work? She was like, no, you got a job.
No, don't you say that like
what? No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Just playing. Oh, you got a job? What? He just got money. Give it all to him. He got money. Remember that girl on Charlene? Remember that girl Charlene? He got money. He was at the movies ordering. Give me a large drink, large M&M, and give me a large Coke and a large popcorn. What? He got money. Give it all to him. He got money. That joke was so funny.
Oh my goodness.
She was like, oh.
Oh, wow.
Every time he ordered, she'd be like, oh. Give me a large Coke. Oh. Oh. He got money.
Oh, my.
Give it all to him. That's good, though.
But honestly speaking, what really attracted me to you was the fact that you had good conversation.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It runs in the Dukes family.
I mean, I just take on, if you got good conversation and we could talk and we, you know, on the same wavelength.
Bring it.
Because I don't want to talk to somebody and they talking about something way on the other side of town.
Yeah, it don't make sense.
I'm like, well, wait a minute, where you at?
But
you
it don't. It just don't.
But I feel that if you, like me and you, even though we were on different plans at that time,
Yeah.
the fact that we communicated good,
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that you were a good listener.
Yeah.
You let me
That
talk.
key. Y'all heard that? Key, men. Listen.
You're a
Key.
good listener, and you gave me your feedback about things.
Right.
You told me where you were, what's going on with you, and likewise, I told you where I was and what was going on with me.
Yeah.
And at that time, we just had decided to just be friends,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, hey, because you stated to me, and likewise, I stated to you, I'm not ready for a relationship.
Yeah. You was like, all I want to do is hit it.
Oh my,
and
really,
hit the
Reuben?
dude.
Oh my goodness.
I said, hit it. No, we told Charlene. She was talking about it. She didn't tell Charlene. She was talking about it, right?
No, I told you my mindset then. I was like, you know what? I'm not trying to get it really.
I thought you wouldn't get it, but you had told me that.
I did tell you that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You told me
during our conversation.
You like,
I said because of what I had been through.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know my history.
Nobody don't.
Because I got some history.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like,
y'all don't know, boy. You'll be like, what the?
Oh my God.
Y'all be like, what the age? What the age? Even in, yeah.
But because of, experiences and what you go through, a lot of times you're like, I'm not ready for that. You told me too. I'm not ready for that as well.
Right.
So we decided, again, we would be friends.
Right.
Okay? I just want to be a friend. I need somebody to just talk to at this point. And you was like, I'm not ready for that either. But, but as time progressed and we got to know one another, we were able to trust again. Because a lot of times when
that's key. When you're in a hurting relationship, it's kind of hard to trust again.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people suffer through. Trust component, trust issue, trust. So, yeah.
And for me, I felt like I could tell Coach anything.
Yeah, Coach. I like that. Good.
I can tell him anything, and I could say it how I felt, and he wouldn't get offended about it. And likewise, he would say what he needed to say to me without me, being his judger to say, oh, this, that, oh, this, that. No. What do you think would have been a better way to handle that?
Yeah.
He used to always encourage me and say, oh, you going back to your relationship.
Yeah, I used to say that. You're going back to your relationship. I'm going back to mine, and we're going to just do that. But God had other plans. And that's what's wrong with a lot of women. A lot of women and men, they end up getting it to, they want what they need. And that was a whole conversation in that conference. Like, in that setting on the panel when Bishop had, women was always talking about what they wanted, what they need, what I want, instead of saying, okay, you know what, maybe I need to sit back and say, and you could tell, they were nice looking women. You could tell, wow.
Very nice
looking women. But they were single. And these women, they was in their 40s and 30s and stuff like that, they were single, man. And some of them didn't have children. That's sad. You look like that and you're single. And then you got to understand, they had a young lady sitting on the panel. Real nice looking young lady. I was thinking about me.
Maybe she
I'll be always trying to hook my son up, boy. He be like, Daddy. 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 But I say, man, but you heard on the panel, like, what? Like, bitch was asked her, say, well, why you single? Why you single? You know what I'm saying? And she didn't have nothing to say.
Well, she went on to say about certain things she's looking for.
Yeah, that's what she wanted. Certain things she looking for in a man. So that's why you single. Because God's sending you what you need and you don't pay attention to it.
It is.
Because it don't look like what?
It's in seed form.
It don't look like you think it should look. So what you do is
manna.
What is that? You understand what I'm saying? You don't even know. You just pushed away a billionaire. Now he's saying, okay, no problem. He going on and doing what he doing. and now he become a billionaire 10 years down the line. Now you see him at the stoplight riding the Bugatti, and you look over there, you got about 9 heads of kids. John, hey, he's looking at you. How you doing? Still a nice guy. Mm-hmm. Hey, great to see you. Now in your mind and heart, you looking like
It was the wrong call.
Oh my God, what did I do? Yeah, see.
Mm-hmm. Because you had a set, a look or a set of things that you were looking for.
You had your closet filled up. This is what I want. I want this, and this is what I want. So that's why you haven't found that person, or man never found that woman, because men same way. You know, we want what we want.
Yeah, true.
Instead of saying, God, give me what you need, what you want me to have, or what you know, they're gonna help, you know. And that's kind of happened for me. God gave me, you know, definitely my wife.
Yeah. I remember you told me your mom had given you a word.
Yeah, mom gave me a word. I never forget that word. I'd say, pray that I can get out of here and go back and do what I need to do, you know, all that stuff. She said, okay. She said, no. She said, I'm not praying for that. Rolled off and left. God sent her back. She grabbed my hand and like that, and she was like, okay, I'm going to pray that God give you what you need. No, she prayed. She said, okay. I said, thank you. I thought she prayed, you know, for what I asked. Mm-hmm. She said, as she got done praying, she said, I prayed for the Lord to give you what you need, not what you want. Mm. So when he give it to you, you about to do what's right.
Yep.
That's what she told me.
And lo and behold.
Yep. She said, you about to do what's right.
Look at that. Z showed up on the scene.
About to do what's right.
And when we first met,
yeah,
it was at F&T's Takeout, right?
Okay, yeah.
And it was a burger joint.
Mm-hmm.
I was like part owner of a burger joint.
Mm-hmm.
And you used to always come by, and I just loved your spirit and how you presented yourself.
And you like my walk too.
And I liked how you walk, because, this dude got a spotty walk here. I was like, you pointing at the screen.
Spotty walk.
Spotty walk.
Spotty, y'all ain't hear that word in a long time. Spotty walk. Okay.
And you had very good manners, which which is good.
Right.
I like the fact, like I say all the time, that you were a communicator. The fact that when you talk, I really, I understood what you were saying, because some people, you talk to them, you don't know what they're saying. You be like, what in the world is you talking about?
Right.
But that developed into something, You would say every day, whenever you would get off from work,
right,
you come by, you pick up your burger, and your half and half drink. He liked his burger a certain way. He used to say, oh, hey, how you guys doing today? How was your day? I said, long. But we're waiting for you to come to get your burger.
Right.
So then I remember the first time you asked me out. He didn't ask me out, guys. Even though I was 20-some-odd years old back then, he went to my dad, and he asked my dad if he could take me out on a date. A lot of people don't know that either.
Yeah.
Which, I'm like, okay, he kind of really old school.
I sure did.
Going to the dad, having the conversation with dad. And he's like, yeah, take her out. She need to get out the house. She always locked up and stuff.
Right.
Take her out.
Right.
So our first date was at, I don't know if you guys even remember, Morrison Cafeteria.
Morrison.
Morrison.
Get it right. I bought the macaroni and cheese for you.
He bought that macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, you like the macaroni and cheese. So I had to get the macaroni and cheese. It was really good.
Back then, it was like homemade.
Yeah,
everything
I got
at
that
Morrison's used to be homemade.
So I dropped that macaroni and cheese on it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not really a big macaroni and cheese fan, but collard greens, yes.
And them collard greens.
And they did have collard greens back then. Collard greens and
She had a
cornbread.
good time in that macaroni and cheese and collard greens, though.
Yes, he fed me good.
Yeah.
After that, we talked, and then the relationship just began to really develop into something quite wonderful.
All right.
And then maybe almost a year down the road, you proposed to me. Another nice setting. I say, ooh.
What?
It was nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
You heard she had a moment. She said,
I had a moment then. Ooh. But the whole time that I've been with, Dukes, even from the beginning up until now, like people say they change or they get, he's always been the same.
Yeah.
Always treat me like I'm his queen.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And she treat me like I'm a king.
Yeah.
So that's for women to understand and know. God give you what you need. You do what's right by what He give you.
Yeah, that's
because
right.
I was a few things.
You was a what?
When she saw me, I was seed form. I was a few things. I'm still seeds just growing.
And see, now you're growing into that mighty oak tree.
I'm still growing.
Mm-hmm.
You never stop growing. You never stop learning. We both,
Absolutely.
You never stop learning. You never stop. Don't think because you get farther along in relationship. We still learning new stuff.
Every day.
Every day. Oh, I didn't even know that.
Mm-hmm.
Really, don't never get complacent in your relationship because you forever still learning and growing.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what keeps it fresh. Yeah. That's why I was telling a young lady at this radio station. I say, look, you're gonna get married one day. And you got to keep your relationship fresh and going. So you're young right now because you don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
You like to be older. Why you talking like that? Why your wife, man, y'all just be, man, wow. You got to keep your relationship fresh, sweetie. You can't be sitting around because you're young. Oh, that sounds so. You're gonna continue to not be. Your relationship gonna get boring real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the reason why you can't understand. That's why you can't stay in a relationship a long period of time because you don't find the fun in your relationships.
Mm-hmm. And people say, well, I'm telling you one thing. He just catch me off guard sometimes, and he's just that type of guy. The nicest thing that he always does is sometimes he'll come by where I'm at. And he knows I like grapefruit juice, cranberry
juice.
And he'll just pop up. He said, you know what? I was thinking about you, and I just stopped by to drop you off your favorite juice. I was like, for real? And he's like, yeah. I said, oh, that's so nice. Thank you so much,
It's the little things.
It is. It's definitely the little things. I mean, as busy as you are, just to, to take a moment to say, you know what, I'm going to swing by where she at and just drop her off something.
That's it.
And that just ignited something in me to say, wow, he went out of his way just to swing by, to drop, even though it's a little juice.
Don't forget that turkey sausage in it.
And he brought me a sandwich as well.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
hey, y'all about to know how to do it, man. Drop a little flour in there and all that right there.
And I eat it and it be so good, and all the women in the office with me, they be like, oh, girl, you got a good one. I say, yes, thank you, Jesus, thank you, Jesus, thank you, Jesus.
Amen for that.
So
we're in the house. We're in the house.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So, I just want to thank you guys. We got inspiring moments.
That was inspiring moments. I have a scripture.
Yeah, we got a scripture today.
Actually, I do have something for inspiring moments.
Okay. Well, hold on a sec, but okay, go ahead. Do it. Now it's time for inspiring moments. We do inspiring moments on Saturday morning coffee talk. So, shoot.
Uh-oh. Mic came off. I have a little quote for you today.
Wait. Now it's time for inspiring moments with Elsie.
Okay. Today's inspiration reads, always pray to have eyes to see the best in people, a heart that forgives the worst, a mind that forgets the bad, and a soul that never loses faith in God. Now remember, some people don't like you just because you're strengthened minds or you remind them of someone. Oh, I'm sorry, in their past. But as you go through life, don't let the hate or the haters slow you down. Again, this is today's inspiration. I have a scripture for you today. Today's scripture is coming from Ephesians 5 and 28. And it reads, so ought men to love their wives as their own bodies. He that loveth his wife loveth himself. That's today's scripture. And that's coming from Ephesians 5 and 28. And it reads, so ought men to love their wives as their own bodies. He that loveth his wife loveth himself. Now, thank you for tuning in and inspiring moments with Thousand Dukes. Now, do we have any comments on today?
All right, we're going to comments.
Yes, we're moving on to comments.
All right, let's go. Comments, here we go. Inspiring moments with Azzy. Good. You got any comments?
Hey, cuz.
What's up, cuz?
Always love seeing you guys. God bless you and much success.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning to the Dukes.
Good
morning.
We have LOL. Yes, y'all telling. That's right. That's so true.
Oh, that's so true. Must be one of my nieces.
Hey,
what's up? One of my nieces up in the house. What's up? You be married every day. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. You be seeing that dude be dancing all crazy. That ain't funny. I bet you won't. You go to jumping on people's cars and getting on top of countertops and all that.
Oh my.
That'd be so funny. Hey, niece, how you doing in the house?
All right.
How you doing, niece? Good.
And last comment, yes, Lord.
Yes,
Lord. What's up? My nieces be tuning in, man. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I do this show, man. I got a lot of nieces and nephews, so they need to hear this.
Mm-hmm.
So thank God my nieces them be tuning in. Thank God for my nieces.
Yes.
Yeah, tuning in.
Thank God for everybody.
Yeah, everybody that tune in. You know, you be one of your, nieces and nephews too.
Mm-hmm.
To get it. We talked about trend setting. We talked about love, relationships, siblings, and
dating,
single, dating and all that. So it went all into one. All right. But I do want to send a shout out to, again, y'all go on Hakeem Banks. Go on his page and support that brother, man. He's doing some big things over there with the mentoring program in Pahokee. So he's traveling around now. They going to different football camps. Go to his page, man. Hakeem Banks.
Yeah, I'm tuning in Tuesdays.
I think his name is Hikeem Banks. Hakeem Banks. Y'all go on in, friend. He'll friend you up.
Also tune in every Tuesday to Miami Underground Radio.
Oh, MiamiUndergroundRadio.com. Me and Charlene be doing our show.
And tune in every day for
X1023. R&B and X10 R&B X10 R&B Man, they
so
be
fast.
I be in the flow when I'm in the radio station.
I like
R&B X1023.
I like
With
y'all.
Steve
What y'all
Harvey
was
in the
doing
morning.
yesterday?
What we were
With
doing?
your shirts on, you posted.
Oh, that's Beats 96.3.
Nice.
Hip hop for the Palm Beaches, but they have a talk show. That it's like a 106 in Park called Beats Uncensored.
Oh,
So
okay.
they're gonna be doing that at the radio station. That's nice. Set up
Nice.
panel for the kids to come in, give hot topics and talk about different things and stuff like that. So that's really good. Reaching out to the community. That's what it's all about.
Awesome.
So y'all go on Beats 96.3 page. Y'all gonna it's all Beats 96.3. So if you go on Beats 96.3, their web page, Instagram Beats 96.3, Beats 96.3. You can go on Facebook Beats 96.3. Y'all can see what we're talking about. And, you know, I'm on there too, of course.
What about last night?
Bob Saget.
Yeah.
Bob Saget is crazy. Y'all don't know Bob Saget. Bob Saget is from the sitcom, but he played in a lot of movies. But he's the number one sitcom of the America's Dad. Besides, you know, Bill Cosby, they had America's Great Dad in these sitcoms. Was Full House, where Bob Saget came from. Full House. With the twins and all that, the twin little girls and stuff. Yeah, Bob Saget. He was the father and the tall guy.
Yeah.
That man crazy. I mean, it was awesome hanging with him. We was talking and kicking it with him all last night. So he's gonna be at the Improv tonight, Saturday tonight. 2 shows tonight. So y'all go.
Check him out.
Come on out, man, and hear Bob Saget. He got a good show. He got a good show. I can't give away his show. He's very particular, you know. But great guy, man. It's good to rub elbows with those guys, you know. You know, definitely rub elbows with those guys. Bob Saget is 61.
Oh, he looks great.
Yeah, 61 years old. 61 years old, man, Bob Saget.
Nice.
It's a blessing, though, man. To be able to meet all those type of people. To be able to, I don't just be meeting them, though. My wife will tell you. We network.
That's right.
You don't just meet people like that and don't network.
That's
network. You talk to them, you know. But literally, you don't talk to them because you can't do that. But they talk to, you know, they'll talk to me. Then the conversation will start. But, you know, shouts out to Benji Brown, too, man. Benji Brown, good dude. Gave me a shout out. He was on live, and I hit him up. He was like, "Oh, man, what's up, man? I was looking for you." And he left. So, that's good, you know. Shouts out to Benji. Benji Brown. Man, I'll take Benji Brown. Y'all going to see Benji Brown next one, man. He be the next.
Up there.
Kiki. I want to break up with you so bad. But if I do, I'll die. Man, she know he... I said, God. How he talk like that, man? Wow. This dude sounds just like that.
Wow.
Yeah, he sounds just like one of them little girls. Oh, you're so stupid. I hate you. That boy, wow. And also, I met James Davis. James Davis is the next. You know, y'all gonna see James Davis, man. Y'all watch James Davis. He was on Kevin Hart, all the Kevin Hart stuff. And also, he came in and did a good show, a unique brand of comedy, like a Dave Chappelle type of. His studio audience was all white. All white. Had a few blacks in there, but it was amazingly.
Nice.
He was really good.
All right, that's good.
Really good comedian. But yeah, shouts out to Coach Dukes and beautiful wife Allison. Shouts out to us and my beautiful sisters. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. And just continue to pray for our family in Cleveland. The Clemens, my aunt, Auntie Fanny. Let's see Aunt Fanny dancing on Instagram.
I seen her moving.
She was going in too.
Okay.
My auntie, 80 years old.
I think dancing is in y'all genes.
Yeah, she was riding out though. She can dance. And then she kick him out the house after she done. Yeah, we do apologize. We couldn't make it. Nella was.
She was a girl.
Yeah. Bernard. Yeah. But God bless you guys, and God bless everyone. All right. We're gonna get out of here. Thank you for tuning in to Saturday Morning Coffee Talk right here on Saturday Morning Coffee Talk podcast. Thank you. And we still live, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. We was on podcast. Thank you for tuning in on YouTube Live. Go to YouTube and look at us on YouTube. REUBEN space DUKES. Reuben Dukes. And you can see us live on streaming YouTube. All right. Yeah. And then also Facebook Live. REUBEN DUKES. Leave a comment on YouTube, man. Yeah. All right. We love y'all.
Feedback.
Huh?
I said, give us your feedback.
And share the video on Facebook Live. All right. And you can share it on YouTube too. So share the video, man. Go on and tell people about us. You stopped it. Go on and tell people about us and what we're doing and how you guys think. I know you guys are liking you tune in. So tell people about us, man. It's amazingly, and I'm gonna say this. Amazingly, hold on a sec. Hold on. Amazingly, I'm gonna say this. Amazingly, people, they come to me when they see me out and they say, "Wow, man, we really love your show."
Okay.
Like these people, I don't even know.
Really?
I know you from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got that show. You and your wife. Oh my God! And I'm not just making this up. Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
For real. God is great, man, and I give all the glory to God. We don't take that.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? So, thank you guys and continue to tell people and share the video and stuff like that, man.
That's right.
And shouts out to all those countries. The Ukraine and Russia. They tuned to me and I got the Ukraine. What is Australia, Colombia, Jamaica, Venezuela. Did I say Australia? Yeah, some people from Australia. Jeff got people in Australia be tuning in.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's awesome, man. Around this country,
Around
California, LA, Los Angeles. Charlene had a couple friends tuning in from Los Angeles, right, Charlene? California. Somewhere in California. Awesome, man. So, in Texas in the house, man. Man, Texas. All right. God bless you guys. New York City, all over, man. Atlanta, Georgia, Florida. Yeah, man. We're in the house. All right. God bless y'all.
Have a blessed day.
Share